What up? Holla at me. Let me know what the mic's sounding like. I'll throw on a beat in a second, but I just wanted to make sure the mic's alright. Come out talking, you know what I mean? Always drop a beat and then y'all can't hear what I'm saying when I first start. So I just want to let y'all know what I'm gonna get into tonight. Like I'm really gonna talk about what what I think could happen, will happen, might not happen. Civil War, World War III, all the stuff that's been going down. I got a lot of stuff to show y'all. A lot of things that I've been saving and you know bookmarking and all that, and just so I can put it all together. Which you know me, I ain't gonna be perfect by no means, but I can show y'all what I've been looking at and tell y'all what I think and what I see and the feelings I get. And I'm gonna be looking for y'all to tell me what y'all be thinking, and you know I might be right, I might be wrong, I might be close, I might be far away, but we gonna see, man, because there's definitely some crazy stuff going on, crazy stuff. I ain't ever seen it like this ever in my life. But I mean, when you're a kid, like I remember when I was a kid, Ronald Reagan was president. You know, there was probably some crazy stuff going on back then too, and through the years, you know, I never really, when you're young, you don't pay attention. Like I don't know, but it sure seems like this world is off the chain right now. Like, and it's not just a little hiccup. It's not just something that's just happening and it'll go away. Don't worry about it. It'll fade out. We'll get back to it. Nah, some crazy stuff. Let me throw on a beat real quick. You know, we got to have a beat. We can't do a tribe live without a beat. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Something dark, mysterious. Y'all been watching and seeing what's going on with all this Chicago and Portland and National Guards and police and governors and mayors and all this stuff. I even dressed up for y'all tonight. Huh? Nah, it's kind of chilly down here. I had to put something on and I ain't feel like wearing a hoodie, so I threw on an old, sweater. You know what I mean? Been working on a couple beats, you know what I mean? We're working on a couple beats. Here's one that I was working on earlier. It's far from being done, got a long way to go, but I got something going on with it. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right. So let me see. Like we got the chat rolling over here. When I go to share some stuff, I gotta click over to another scene, and I won't have the chat rolling on the screen. You know what I'm saying? But let me say what's up real quick. You know what I mean? Let me say what's up. I sees y'all. I salute. You know what I mean? I salute. Well, go ahead and spit it then, Nomad. Spit to it. Garrett, what up? Loretta, Leslie, what up? Candle, Shawty, what up? Miss Sharon, Gia, Just wanted to say what's up. You know, I know Niecy and Candle up in the house. What's up, you lovely ladies? What's up? All right, let me get fired up. Man, I was thinking about this stuff for like the past, well, forever. But like me and Niecy, we get the yapping about stuff that's going on. You know, we'll watch the stuff on the TV and go back and forth. And man, I just started seeing how, yeah, like, if you really look at the stuff that's going on, like, could we really be heading towards a civil war? A civil war 2.0, you know what I mean? And when I say civil war, man, like, you think civil war, it could be, the people against the people, just regular folks against a whole bunch of other regular folks. Or you might have some regular folks going against the government. Or you could have, a split in the federal government where half the feds go against the other half of the feds and all hell breaks loose and it's like really a war. Or you could have states standing up to the feds. You know what I mean? And when you look at it, when you really look at what's going on in America, what's going on in the United States of America, man, it seems like all that shit's going on. You know what I mean? I mean, you got feds. I've been around 50 years. I don't think I've ever seen such a split, such a hateful divide in our federal government, just the feds. Let's just take Congress, House, Trump, all them folks. I mean, there is a level of hate going on that I don't think I've ever seen before. I mean, I know there has been beef. They had beef with Clinton when Clinton was getting, underneath the desk with Monica and stuff. Like, they were going after him then. And I know there was some beef when Obama was in there, And I know there's always been beef, but there hasn't been this level of hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, this level of hate. Oh, I feel you, 101. I feel you. But I'm looking at the feds, and I'm like, okay, these Bamas, they like really, really hate Trump and Trump's people. And I don't think Trump likes the other side much at all neither. He probably hates some of them, you know what I mean? If not all of them, I don't know. And I know there's got to be a few on each side that don't have the level of hate that's, tippy top hate, you know what I'm saying? But man, there's some serious hate going on in the feds. Then, if you look at what's going on in Chicago and what's going on in Portland, and how these mayors and governors, and they're like, they're district attorneys, they're judges and stuff, man. Like, they're going against the federal. They're doing everything they can to stop Trump from doing anything in their state, in their cities. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are going above and beyond. They're getting up doing press conferences completely. It's almost like Ukraine and Russia. Like, they hate Trump. They hate everything that he does. They're saying they don't want nothing from him. And you can see the madness in some of these people, man. Like, the mayor of Chicago, I think he wears glasses. Man, I can't stand the dude, man. But if you watch him when he's speaking and stuff, and he's up on this TV, he looks like, he's just filled with rage. And it's like, man, what the hell? And I'll be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about having National Guard being put. I really don't know how I feel. But when I think about Chicago And everything that I've seen coming out of Chicago for the past 20 years, I mean, there's youngins getting slaughtered. Whole crews just slaughtered. I mean, it is a street war in Chicago for as long as I can remember. I mean, they've actually turned rap music, the most popular style of rap music is drill music. Drill music is all about making songs about your ops that you have taken out, you have erased from the planet. And this is a genre of music, and it's the most popular in rap. I think it's fading out a little bit. I don't think it's quite peaking like it was. But I mean, this is insane. I mean, these young gangsters is like telling on themselves in these songs and whatnot. You know what I mean? But they're running around, they're just slaughtering each other all the time. And Chicago's been ran by Democrats for how long? I mean, since forever. Why ain't they doing nothing about it? Why hasn't anybody done nothing about it? I mean, you had Biden in there, you had Obama in there. Why hasn't nobody? I mean, Obama's what, from Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. Like that was his. These people just don't care? No, it's because they benefit from it. They want the streets running wild and people they don't get affected. They got bodyguards. They live in, gated communities, big time money. They don't have to be around the hoods or the lower class or even the middle class. But I mean, if you go on YouTube and you watch some of these channels that like go into these places and hang out with some of the people from around, the bad parts of Chicago. If you watch who they're interviewing and who they're hanging out with, you'll see them, man. They're constantly looking around, constantly seeing if anybody's going to pull up and shoot them in the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? And this is just the truth. And it's all of them. Every time they go into Chicago, no matter who they're hanging around with, these youngins it's just like a war zone. Period. So what do? You got to do something. If Trump didn't do anything, if he didn't try to help, what kind of president would he be? But at the same time, I'm torn because I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, because you start throwing National Guard in and you start going too hard on things, then it could flip. It could flip. You throw Democrats in office, and who are they going to send the National Guard after? They're going to try to go after the. I don't know, the hunters, the people that go hunting and try to take all their guns and say, oh, they're not. I don't know, but things can flip. Things can get out of control. We give up rights. We give up freedoms and shit. Man. But when you got mayors and governors getting on TV telling they people that we are not with the president, we are not with the federal government when they're doing this stuff, we do not want them here, we're doing everything we can to keep them out, we are not letting our state police department help them in any way. I mean, these federal agents were getting attacked. There was cars ramming into them. And the state police weren't allowed to go and help them because of these governors and these mayors. I mean, you got Newsom in California. He's doing everything he can to try to stop Trump from using his National Guard. He's putting in laws so the ICE agents can't even wear masks. But you can be a protester out in the streets and wear a mask. You can be Antifa and be out in the streets and wear a mask. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But that's when you're getting close to a civil war. when you got states completely against the feds, and you got the feds sending in troops and the police from the states ran by the governor and shit and these mayors and shit, and they're not allowed to help. They're not allowed to assist when these federal agents are in life and death situations. I mean, if somebody's attacking you as a federal agent, you're coming in to do your job, and you have citizens ramming your vehicles, trying to box you in. I mean, if somebody starts ramming my car, I'm thinking they're trying to kill me. So, I mean, we're talking about life and death situations, and the mayors and the governors are saying, no, we're not going to send our police to help you. I mean, what do we call it? If we're not close to a civil war, then what are we close to? Peace? Holy shit. And then you got all the out in Portland, out in Chicago, you got people all in the streets going buck wild, going against the federal agents, trying to, get the illegals out of here, or criminal illegals. I don't know. It's insane, man. It's insanity. And then once you have the states going against the federal government, you got the people going against the federal government. The federal government sends in some peoples. If it starts flaring up and people really start beefing with each other, I mean, if these, now I'm not saying the cops are going to do this, but if cops start going against cops, or cops start going against federal agents, I mean, we in some serious shit. I mean, when does the federal government step in and start going after these mayors and these governors? Because it seems to me like that, if you just letting federal agents be out there, and what does that show the people that want to go hard in the streets against these federal agents? What are you telling them? You're just giving them a free-for-all. A lot of them, when they do fucked up shit in the streets, they're let right out of jail. Like, they get locked up, they're let right out. These judges let them go. Well, get back on out there. You got a job to do. Like, that's terrible. That's when you're getting close to civil war, man. That's when you're getting close to civil war. Now, if America starts really going stupid, let's just say Chicago and the federal government go to battling, even worse than they are now. You don't think that these other cities, New York, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, I mean, places in Texas even, all over the United States, the cities, you don't think they're going to start trying to do the same damn thing? And then what do you know? Next thing you know, you got 20 different places warring with the federal government. You got the people in the streets. They're going against the federal government too. So then what? Trump has to start sending in military because people are dying? Buildings are being burnt down? You ain't got no other choice because 20, 30 places in the United States are in an uproar, going bonkers, going completely nuts. And then you send in military or some shit like that. And then guess what? If you got all that kind of shit going on in the country, which, man, we're so close to something like this happening. It's right around the corner. If we don't get this shit together, I don't think we can get this shit together, to tell you the truth. I think this is what's coming. I mean, all these things that Trump's doing, man, I can't remember the name of the shit. I got it on videos and stuff. I'm going to show y'all some videos of some shit going on, but we know China wants to take Taiwan. We know North Korea wants to stir up some shit. We know North Korea wants to do some shit to South Korea, right? Am I wrong? We know that Russia could stomp the shit out of Ukraine. If Russia just wanted to stomp the shit out of Ukraine, if America's too wrapped up in their own business, Ukraine's gone. And I don't know who else. I mean, who else Russia would go after? Poland? I mean, the UK is done for, man. The UK, you might as well call that place Iran or Palestine or some shit. Like the UK is, I feel bad for the people, but I mean they started standing up. They did have a bunch of people. They did do a protest and looked like a couple million people were out in the streets, and hopefully they'll start standing up for themselves, and hopefully they can get a handle on what's going on over there. But Europe is being fucked up. Have y'all seen Italy lately? The Netherlands? It's going crazy over there. I'm gonna show y'all some videos. Hopefully I don't get in trouble on the YouTubes, but it is what it is, man, because I think it needs to be shared, you know what I mean? And most of y'all probably already seen this shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and share a little bit because I done set it up, got it rolling. But if America has too much going on within itself, within its own borders, and we're beefing with them, I mean, not to mention Venezuela. If we're in the drug cartels, we pretty much at war with the drug cartels. So that's, I mean, what, Colombia, Mexico, all kinds of shit. So we got all that shit going on. We can't really help Taiwan. We really can't help Ukraine. We really can't help Europe. We got our own problems. So what does China do? Boom. Right into Taiwan. You got a war there. China and Taiwan. Boom. North Korea says, fuck it. Hits up South Korea. Bam. Got a war there. Another Korean War. I guess it would kind of be like a civil war there, too, if you had the South and the North going against each other. I mean, that's what it was in America back in the days. It was the North and the South. Then Russia's just going to go hard and plow through Ukraine like it ain't nothing. Because when all this shit's going down, believe me, Europe's going to have their hands full with all these immigrants that they've done let in and let take over their joints. It is crazy over there. Let me get on this. Come on, don't start messing up on me, please. Now, I do have a little bit of issues with the internet, so hopefully everything will work out and I'll be able to share stuff. But let me see. I wanna show y'all Italy real quick. Show y'all what's going on in Italy, man. It's crazy. Come on now. All right, all right. Let's see here. All right, I got to switch over real quick. Gia. All right. Now I seen this. I'm not sure if this is true or not. Now I'm gonna have to play around with this. So there's a lot of AI and stuff like that, but I seen this, and they're saying this is Italy at its border. Italy's southern border last night, hundreds of migrant men attempting to cross over. And I mean, look how many. And they're saying it's not one woman or child in the whole damn thing. It's just a rack of dudes. And that's, I mean, if this is true, that's a lot of motherfuckers trying to come through the southern border of little ass Italy. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me find another one for you. Maybe you'll be able to see it better. I mean, Canada's got problems going on. I got so many different things here. It's almost too much to deal with. And the things that these people are saying on the streets about taking over and just, where is this at? Where is this at? Okay, here's Germany. I'm not sure how long ago this was, but Islamist migrants in Germany who want every nation to be under Sharia law attacked the police officers in broad daylight. I mean, look, the streets is just a bunch of motherfuckers in the streets. Craziness. All right, let me see here. Man, I got a whole bunch of shit, y'all. Just hang with me. Just hang with me. All right, now this is Australia. Now I don't know how long ago this was or what's up. I was going through and I just wanted to see all the different places and all the different things that have happened or that are happening. But look at that bridge, man. Look at all these people. Tens of thousands of Islamists take over the streets of Sydney for Palestine. Some carrying photos of the Islamic regime's Ayatollah or the black jihadist flag. Look at all them people, man. It's a ton of them. They're everywhere. Let me see here. Okay, here's Italy. Come on now. Muslim migrants rioting in Milan because Italy said they're not recognizing the Palestinian state. Look at it. I can't show that one. Okay, here we go. What is this? All right, this is Italy too. It says violent protests erupt in the streets after Italy refused to recognize Palestinian statehood. Illegal Muslim immigrants demand that Italians either cater to them or face violent attacks and deadly riots. I mean, this is just insane, man. Italy's fucked. The UK's fucked. France is fucked. The only place doing good over there in Europe is Poland because they won't let anybody in their damn country. They done shut the border off to they ain't letting nobody across their border whatsoever. Nope, nothing. Everybody just stay the hell out. Okay, let me look. And they're erasing shit too. Cause I saved these things and then all of a sudden, oh, message unavailable. So they're taking shit off of this too. This is from Instagram. Let me see here. All right, so ICE agents are trying to get this dude, and people come in. The locals come in, and I guess they halted the shit, and they didn't get their dude.
¡La migra!
People walking over.
¡Hey! ¡No!
Everybody around there blowing the horns, stepping in, interfering. The horns and shit. This was in Chicago. Cicero.
Let him go!
A Chicago suburb. Look, he's pulling the dude. This dude's trying to pull the dude away from the ICE agent.
Let him go! Let him go! Get off him!
Where the police at? The police should be there controlling the crowd while they do their job. Look at this lady. Look at this lady.
Go!
What the hell?
Hey, get the fuck out of here! Let me see your fucking face, bro. Let him go!
They had to walk away. It got too dangerous. They had to walk away. That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit. All right, let me see. I'm not sure what this is, but let me.
Hospital network in New Jersey is taking its infant identity data to a new level. Correspondent Dan Sprang, controversial new questionnaire that some New Jersey parents were not expecting.
Becoming a new parent is always a time of enormous change. But now in New Jersey, some moms and dads are being asked to fill out a sexual orientation and gender identity questionnaire for their baby.
You gotta be kidding me.
Do you identify your baby as female, male, transgender, genderqueer, or something else?
What the fuck?
This. Which of the following best describes your baby? Lesbian or gay, straight or heterosexual?
Yeah, I feel you, dude. I feel you.
I've seen it all. All hell break loose in the comment section. All hell break loose in the fucking
Hospital network in New Jersey.
They want you to, when your baby's born, they want you to say whether it's a boy or a girl, whatever you want it to be. It's sexual orientation. It's a day old. It's 45 minutes out the womb. What the fuck you talking about? That's in New Jersey. That's in New Jersey. That's the United States of America, man. The fuck? All right, let me scroll on down real quick. Okay, now Minneapolis becomes first major U.S. city to broadcast Islamic call to prayer 5 times per day. They're going to have this shit on the loudspeakers.
The city of Minneapolis changed its noise ordinance, now allowing the Islamic call to prayer to be broadcast from speakers year-round 5 times a day. In tonight's Weekend Journal, David Schumann of WCCO reports it is a first for a major U.S. city.
The Muslim call to prayer, recited in here, heard out there.
It is a very
5 times a day, Muslims gather to pray at mosques, but the broadcast for the pre-dawn and nighttime prayers weren't allowed in Minneapolis until now. The city eliminated time constraints from the part of its noise ordinance related to religious worship. In the summer, that means the call could go out as early as 3:30 a.m. and as late as 11 p.m.
The city of Minneapolis.
3:30 in the morning?
The city
5 times a day? Oh, hell no. Hell no. The fuck? All right, let me get over here. Man, I'm telling you, crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. It's unbelievable. Can't believe it's in America. All right, that's oh, there's so much. All right, this is Texas. Something happened in Texas, and some shit is like burning down or something, and they're saying that it could be arson. It could have been set on fire. I know some of y'all probably heard about this shit. That's a big ass fire, man. Smoke going crazy. Oh, that's about the same thing. Let me oh no, it wasn't. Let me see. That's a different one. Now, I'm not sure if this is the exact fire that I heard them. I've been going through so much information that it's hard to keep everything together, so I don't know if this is the exact one, but I think it is. A fire broke out at a chemical plant or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's the same one or not, man. I could be messing up here, but it's still it's a big ass fire and it's in Texas. But there was a big ass fire in Texas and boom, bam, bit. But I want to show y'all the judge too, because I know y'all heard about that judge in South Carolina. Let me find that judge, the judge's house in South Carolina that was burning up. It's unbelievable, man. Shit, where is it? Where the hell is it? Damn, where? They're saying that the judge's house that burnt up, that is possibly arson and was set on fire. Damn it! I know I got it in here somewhere. I am so unorganized. Let me go see if it's over here. Is it in my? It might be in my bookmarks. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. There's just so much shit I could show y'all, man. If y'all get on Instagram and go to the reels, or if y'all just search, just put in crazy shit. Just put in illegal immigrants says they're taking over country, and then a bunch of shit will come up of different motherfuckers that's doing these interviews and shit, and they're talking about how they're just taking over this country or taking over that country. It's insane, man. All right, let me see here. So go to the damn thing, fool. All right, let me see. Let me see. Go away. Okay. See if it's up in here real quick. I know y'all like, damn, Tribe, get it together, man. What the hell you got going on, man? You slow. Man, I don't know where the hell it is, man. I can't find it now. There's a whole house on fire. It's a whole video of it. Maybe that's the one they took down. Because there's some that they've taken down, you know what I mean? Different attacks and shit. I can't show like attacks when it's. I mean, people are going crazy in the fucking streets, man. That's great. All right, here you go.
I want you to remember my face.
Okay,
so
okay.
You can understand
Gotcha.
That you will
I have a
die the
question
most
though.
disgusting death.
All right.
Okay, look, these are two nurses in a hospital, and they're admitting to erasing any of the Israelis that come into the hospital with problems. And supposedly both of these both of these people have been arrested and they've been charged. But listen to this. Listen to these fools.
For real?
I want you to remember my face.
Okay,
so
okay.
You can understand
Gotcha.
That you will
I have a
die the
question
most
though.
disgusting death.
All right, for sure. I have a question though. I have a question. Let's say an Israeli. God
I won't treat
forbid.
them. I won't treat them. I'll kill them.
You'll kill them? So if an Israeli is in Australia and God forbid something happened to him and he comes
Not
to your
God forbid,
hospital,
I hope to God.
would you kill him?
You have no idea how many Israeli Khara dog came to this hospital and I sent him to Jahannam.
For real?
I want you to remember my face.
Okay,
so
okay.
You can understand
Gotcha.
That you will
I have
die
a question
the
though.
most disgusting death.
All right, for sure. I have a question though.
In Australia, talking about these people come to the hospital because they're sick. They need help. And these nurses are executing them, taking them out, erasing them from Earth in Australia. The fuck? Had y'all heard about that? Had any of y'all heard about that? It's craziness, man. And the media's not on this. Nobody's talking about this. I mean, I think we need to watch our own fucking hospitals. You better watch out when you go to the hospital, man. If you got to go to the hospital for something, you better watch who's taking care of you. Next thing you know, you out of here. That's not in Gaza. That's not in Iran or some shit. That's in Australia. And that's just the ones that admitted to it. Unbelievable. Man, there's so much shit, man. You know what? I'm just gonna go hard, man. It is what it is. I'm just gonna go hard. This dude's standing there butt naked.
Yo, you need to get off the fucking train, bro. Fuck off! You need to get off. Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off!
There's kids and shit. Right there on the train with him. He's standing there butt ass naked with his drawers down.
Fucking kids about, man. Bro, let's go. What the fuck? Like, get off the fucking train, bro. Put up your trousers. Put up your trousers. Put up your fucking trousers, mate. No.
All right, I ain't gonna show the brutal shit, cause they end up, jumping on him and shit, and I guess they took care of him. I don't know, but all right, now this woman's walking down the street, and some illegal immigrant telling her she ain't dressed right. She needs to cover her body and shit, like crazy.
Like a woman, finding a good husband. You walk porn on the street. You seek our generation.
Can you leave this,
Yes, I can talk. I speak not of us, fucker. I talk in the name of God. Okay. Yes, I'm sure. I love woman. I love
Name of God. I'm sure.
Like a woman, finding a good husband. You walk porn on the street. You seek our generation.
Can you leave this,
Yes, I can talk. I speak not of us, fucker. I talk in the name of God. Okay. Yes, I'm sure. I love woman. I love
Name of God.
Unbelievable. And here's a bunch of motherfuckers attacking people.
Oh, shaky boy. Funky bro.
Cuban for nothing. Because he white, probably. Because he's British.
Hey! I'm activating it. Oh, you. What the?
Look at this shit. Dude just trying to walk his dog. This is Britain.
Do you want? Ciao, boys.
Craziness. This is in Britain. Muslims with knives, clubs, and brass knuckles looking for British patriots.
This way, this way. You got 10, man.
Crazy shit. Crazy shit. All right, here you go. This is another thing you might want to watch out for. You think it's a woman, you think it's a woman with the cover over the head and shit. Look, it's a fucking dude. Hiding his identity and shit. That's Britain for you. Britain is gone, man. Britain is gone. There's going to be a war in Britain. Civil war, British against the Muslims, something. There's going to be some shit going on. All right, what is this? This is Iranian lawmakers chanting "Death to America."
Iranian lawmakers chanting "Death to America." Iranian lawmakers chanting "Death to America."
Their entire government sitting there. They want all of America to die. Now I don't feel so bad for Trump bombing their ass. All right, let me make sure. Yeah, look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is crazy, man. Well, I don't even know if I should show that. That's gonna be disturbing. This one here, I'm not gonna show it, but a woman's just walking down the steps. A guy comes from behind and just drop kicks her down the whole flight of steps, man. It's sickening. Insane. New York City, Hamas terrorist flag on U.S. streets. New York, New York.
Hey, let him go!
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, what we got here? All right, Europe collapsing under the Islamic invasion. London. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, now I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm going to share it. I'll read it real quick. No wonder Tony Blair wants digital IDs. His son is the owner of the company that'll be paid $100 billion to develop and monitor them. And Tony has $375 million worth of shares in the company already. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm just seeing it on the internet, so take it for what it's worth. But you gotta wonder. All right, let's see here. All right, here's a guy that's pissing in a grocery store, taking a piss on the pork. Because, in Islam, they don't eat pork. So he take it upon himself to walk into a grocery store and piss all over the pork meat that's for people to buy.
Go. Alleen omdat hij geen varken wil eten? Wow. We don't eat pork. We don't eat pork. Go. Alleen omdat hij geen varken wil eten? Wow. We don't eat pork. We don't eat pork.
That's in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is going through hell too. Dearborn, Michigan is where they're going to be doing that Islamic prayer over the loudspeakers for everybody to listen to.
This right here is not religious freedom, but this is forcing religion on a whole entire city. Dearborn, Michigan has the Muslim call to prayer over 5 times a day, and there's zero outrage. Imagine if Christians broadcasted prayers over city speakers 5 times a day. I guarantee people would be so offended at this, but since it's Islam, no one wants to say anything because they don't want to offend anyone. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to sit back and let America get overtaken by Islamic extremists. And if you're not either, then share this with a friend. This right here is...
Well, I just shared it, buddy. Here they are burning the British flag. Cutting it
This is
up.
our country now. You hear
He said, this is our country now. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Wall Street, NYC. Wall Street, New York City. All right, now here's an old lady. These people are breaking into her house. Breaking into her house. Man, if this shit don't fire you up, I don't know what will. Look at this shit. They're filming it. Migrants.
Hi. Oh. Hi. Oh, yes, talk to me. Come here, please.
Give me that.
Sit down, sit down. Sit down. Shh. Please, sit down now. Sit down. Very quiet.
And you'll be okay.
Okay. Very quiet.
Shush.
Now, you know what this is about? You know what this is about yourself now, so...
Look at what they're doing to this lady's fucking house, man. Sitting there abusing that woman. The fuck? Sickening. Sickening motherfuckers, man. Sickening. Telling you, man, there's some crazy shit going on. There's some crazy shit going on. I think she was too old to do anything. You can hear when they busted in the door, you can hear her say hello. And then she probably just thought it was like maintenance or something coming to help her out or something. She's sitting there terrified. Then they bust up her whole house. She just sitting there. It looked like she might even had dementia or something. You know what I'm saying? And then they start hitting her in the head and shit. The fuck? I'm telling you, man, these people don't have no heart for nothing. And they're everywhere. All right, Seattle rioters chant Allah Akbar as they walk down the street. I was on the ground and recorded this. On American streets. Okay, now this one. This is in the UK. A man kind of going against the illegal immigrants and shit. The only thing he says is, I love bacon. And he gets arrested. He gets arrested for saying, I love bacon.
Okay, we love bacon. Why? Because I like bacon. They say he likes bacon.
Oh, look at this. Dragging this man off because he said he likes bacon. What the fuck is the UK doing, man?
I'm not streaming. Are you getting this record? Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. All right, let's listen to this.
Habibi, let me tell you something in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As far as sin is concerned,
Listen to this shit.
The one that sells drug, good or bad? Just very quickly, good or bad? Bad. How about the murderer? How about the one who commits adultery, zina? What about the one who rapes a child? What about the one who drinks alcohol? What about the one who does the biggest of the kabair, good or bad? This person, one person that commits all of these sins, he commits all of these sins on a daily basis, but he prays, is better in the eyes of Allah than the one that doesn't commit any of these sins but doesn't pray.
Let me get this straight, you sick motherfuckers.
Ellen.
If a guy goes out and kills people, deals drugs, rapes children, and beats women every single day, but then goes into a mosque and prays, he's okay in Allah's eyes, he's forgiven, he's a good man. You people are sick beyond any comprehension. You should be put down like rabid dogs.
Habibi, let me tell
you. Lady was mad as shit, All right, here's the Pope. Let's listen to what the Pope says.
Yes, this is very serious. Now we are witnessing an invasion. They are not refugees. No, this is an invasion of mass Islamization of Europe, which already went on for at minimum 50, 60 years, Islamization in Europe. But now it is in mass. It is very evident. And so this is a global political agenda by the powerful of the world to destroy Europe culturally and religiously. I mean, to destroy Christianity ultimately in Europe, with the help of the massive Islamic population. And I was reading recently an article of a sociologist who made a calculation that maybe in 30 or 40 years, when it's now going on, so the majority of the population of Europe will be Islamic. Europe will be Islamic when this will go on, because the European people have almost no children, one or two. The Muslims there, they have 5, 6 to 10 children, and so it is. You can only make mathematics, and then you can see that they will be in the majority. Yes, this is very serious. Now we are witnessing an invasion. They are not refugees.
He talking about the Islamics is going to take over Europe, man. Plain and simple. It's an invasion. All right, here's Torino, Italy. Craziness, man. Craziness. And y'all see I can go on and on and on and on and on.
We're commanded to terrorize the disbelievers. And this is a religion, like I said.
Commanded to terrorize the disbelievers.
The Quran says very clearly in the Arabic language, Turhibuna. This means terrorize them. It's a command from Allah.
And for your information, my dear Muslim brothers and sisters, terrorism is part and parcel of Islam. Terrorism is part of the deen of Islam, yes? Allah said in the ayah, وَأَعِدُّوا لَهُمْ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِن رِبَاطِ الْخَيْرِ ترحبون به عدو الله. To terrify the enemies of Allah, we should prepare ourselves. Al-i'dad al-jihad, prepare to go to jihad, is farad wa 'ayn on the Muslims, on the males like us here. That's why you should teach your son how to ride, how to shoot, because it's the sunnah of the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it's farad on you as a father to teach him how to become a mujahid. It's not some new phenomenon to kill the enemies of Allah. And you may say to yourself, no, they're innocent. No kafir is innocent. Innocence, this, abriya is only for the Muslims.
We're commanded to terrorize the disbelievers. And this is a religion, like I said.
Commanded to terrorize the
in the Quran.
I don't know how long this live will stay up, y'all. I doubt that it stays up for long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on, man. All right, here you go. This is 10 plus cities are burning in Italy after PM Giorgia Meloni refused to recognize Palestinian state. And I'm just gonna throw these up there, man. This is Italy. I guess that's just a picture. But holy shit, look how many people that is. Europe is done. All right, that's old. All right, here's the Netherlands. Here's a little something from the Netherlands. My bad. I was trying to make it big. There we go. Let me restart it. Craziness, man. Craziness. All right, this is the Netherlands too. Let me see if I can bring it up.
Jezus, hoe krijgt het voor elkaar, broer? De hele bus in de fik gestoken.
Turn that beat off so I don't get in trouble. But yeah, that's the Netherlands. Let's see. This is the Netherlands too. This is the Dutch. It says public outrage has grown after Dutch police began arresting individuals who were attacked by Israeli hooligans a few days ago.
Deze man is een barkie, schkin. Wat is het? Deze man is een barkie, schkin.
Here's another one. It's wild, man. It said the Dutch police lose control of the protesters as they continue to march forward, so they respond with violence and aggression. The Dutch police. This is Rotterdam.
Ah, dat is toch niet normaal met een pistool? Kom op. Ah, kom op, dit is niet normaal. Nee. kijk, dat die jongens het doen is ook niet normaal, maar met die pistool getrokken, nee. Daar gaat nergens meer over, dat is gewoon schandalig.
Dat is gewoon niet normaal.
Nee, je krijgt gewoon de neiging om mee te doen gewoon.
Ja, precies.
I'm gonna pause it for a second because I just want to say, y'all don't think this shit is coming to the U.S.? How many motherfuckers got across that border when Biden was in office? You don't think these cities are about to go into an uproar? Man, I really think there's gonna be some shit popping off. I really do. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. Now that was from 2021. You know, if you go through, you can see some of these are old, some of these are new, but these are all the different places and all the different shit that has been happening, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? It's just nonstop, man. This is that Texas fire. Fire breaks out at a chemical maker Dow's Texas plant. A fire broke out at a Dow's chemical plant B in Freeport, Texas on Monday, the company said in a Facebook post. The fire was contained within the facility block and all employees were accounted for, Dow said in an update. Which I showed y'all this, but we'll just take one more quick look at it. And I heard something about some of these things. I think it was Texas and South Carolina where they're looking into it like it could be arson. It could have been a deliberate thing somebody did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's just nonstop. September 10th. June. This was in Paris in June. I mean, it's over. It's over in Europe, man. Europe's done. And once they start doing shit here, I mean, this was in America back in June. This dude ripping down the American flags and shit. Unbelievable. You come here to this country and disrespect it like this. People don't give a fuck about nothing. Burning the American flag, October 3rd. Where was this at? This was in Portland because they're talking about the dude who got arrested out there. when he was the one being attacked and shit, and they arrest the dude being attacked. Y'all could look that shit up and see, but yeah, man, yep. That's all the shit we dealing with all around the world and in the U.S. and all this shit, and then you got all this shit going on in Chicago and Portland, and it's just craziness, man. And I really do think that we are close as shit, super close. To having a civil war. My bad. I'm just looking. I want to make sure. Make sure I wanted to get everything out there. Get it all out there. Oh, yeah. What is it?
And so we took out, and here's what they want us to put back in.
Now, this
We
is why the
found
government shut
that
down.
under President Biden, they were spending $3 million for circumcisions and vasectomies in Zambia. We took that out. The Congresswoman says, we're going to shut down government till you put that back in. We found $500,000 of American taxpayer money for electric buses in Rwanda. We found $3.6 million for pastry cooking classes and dance focus groups for male prostitutes in Haiti. I kid you not. I'm not making this up. It was in the budget under President Biden. We took it out. Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez in the socialist wing, the loon wing of the Democratic Party, says we're going to shut down government until you put it back in. I'll just read you a few more that we took out. They are demanding we put back in. $6 million for media organizations for the Palestinians. $833,000 for transgender people in Nepal. $300,000 for a pride parade in Lesotho. $882,000 for social media and mentorship in Serbia. $4.2 million. We took it out. The Congresswoman and the socialist wing of their party says we've got to put that back in for them open government. $4.2 million for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex people in the Western Balkans and Uganda. I could spend the rest of the afternoon here. We took all that out. It upset Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez. It upset the socialist wing of her party. And now that wing of her party and the Congresswoman are threatening all other Democrats and saying, you've got to shut that government down until we get what we want. And part of what they want is to add this kind of stuff back into the bill. And
it's crazy. It's crazy. This is why the government shut down. This is why. Yeah. Well, that's enough sharing shit. I'm sure that's enough to get me in trouble on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Let me switch back over. Yep. That's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. So, just to be clear, man, what I think's gonna happen, or what I think could happen, is when all these National Guard and shit go into these cities, and you got the mayors and governors and all their top dogs in these cities going against the federal government, telling their police that they can't help and all that shit. You're going to have people going out into the streets. They ain't going to have no consequences to any actions, so they can act any which way they want to. Police ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You're gonna have ICE agents and National Guard up against illegal immigrants and, you know, people in the streets going against them. Then it's gonna spread or could spread to other cities. You know, you got Portland and Chicago on fire right now. They're stirred up. I mean, you got California doing shit. You got places in Texas doing shit. It's going to go everywhere, man. You remember what happened last time? Trump was in office and the whole pandemic thing and all the riots and shit that broke out. I just see all this hate, all this evil, all this shit, man. And, you know, they talk about we got thousands of motherfuckers in here that are Al-Qaeda and shit. They say they caught some motherfuckers that were planning to do some terrorist shit in America. They say there's thousands of others that they don't know where they at. And I'm sure they're planning to do some shit too. I'm pretty sure you might even get, like, because Trump's in office, man, all of a sudden churches are burning down here and there, people's houses catching on fire here and there. You know, you got chemical plants busting out, burning the hell down. I mean, it ain't gonna get no better, man. It's just too much hate. There's too much beef in the government. There's too much beef. States going against the feds, people going against the feds, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So I just think it's all got to erupt before things could ever calm down. There's more of a chance of it erupting and going bonkers than just chilling out and everything getting back to normal and we live a nice, decent life and shit. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. I think we really could go into a civil war. If we go into a civil war, even if it's, you know, just in parts of America, you know, let's just say let's just say there's battles going on in 5 states, just parts of 5 states. You know, because there's going to be other states. When you have a civil war, it's not like the entire country goes bonkers. You're going to have some states that's just minding their own business. They're going to keep on doing what they do. You know, they're going to be opening their stores. You're going to go to the grocery store. You're going to get what you get, whatever. You know, you might not get some things because you can't get it from here or there, some shit like that. But once the government is wrapped up in trying to cure America's battles, then that's going to leave it open for China to do their thing, Iran to do their thing. I mean, can you imagine Israel if the U.S. is too caught up in their own shit to help them out? They had the whole Middle East on their ass. I don't know if they can handle all that shit without America. And then you got Russia. They doing their thing with Ukraine and shit, and who knows what they'll do to Europe. Not to mention the overtaking of Europe from these immigrants, illegal immigrants, flooding in everywhere from Italy to France to Ireland, Scotland, London. I mean, just completely taking over these places, just flooding in. The world is gone crazy, man. I mean, what is the whole fucking world gonna just turn into Muslim land? Because that's what they want. That's what they want. They want it all Muslim. Canada all fucked up. They're gonna be taking everybody's guns even more than they already have. They're gonna be going after your 22s and your shotguns and shit. You ain't even gonna be able to go hunting and shit. Canada, crazy. It's sad, man. It's sad. This is what we're gonna leave our grandkids and great grandkids and shit. I think we were the last ones to live on this earth where it was actually, well, to live in America, the United States. You know, the 80s and 90s was the last time of, like, where you could actually chill. You could actually go out and have a good time, not have to worry about being fucking assassinated or murdered. You go to fucking Walmart, you got to worry about all hell breaking loose and shit. You leave your house, you might not make it back home. Just in everyday life. Because all this bullshit going on. Train stations, you get stabbed up and killed. Can't go to no cities. You know, you used to be able to go to a city and see the opera or go to see the museums and shit. Who the fuck wants to go to the cities now? Anybody in the chat want to go to the city? Any cities? Any of y'all want to go to New York and hang out? Any of y'all want to go up D.C. and hang out? Anybody want to go to L.A.? Go party in L.A.? Anybody want to go there? Hell no. Don't nobody want to go to that shit. I know I don't. Won't catch me in that motherfucker. So what y'all think, man? What y'all think? It's kind of sad, huh? Some of that shit's enraging, man. It'll piss you off. When I seen that old lady, them breaking in her house and shit, smacking her around, breaking up her whole apartment, and she just so helpless. Like, that's just evil, man. That's just pure demons inside these people, man. Yeah, they're bad people in all kinds of religions and shit, man. But these fucking Muslims, man, they got some crazy shit going on, man. These Muslims got some crazy shit going on, man. I mean, what if Christians was running around invading all these Muslim places by the millions, going into the streets, taking over Pakistan and taking over? It wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But these people will flood anywhere, and all they want to do is take it over. They don't want to go and just become part of like the American family or nothing. They want to come over here and take the motherfucker over. They show it all the time. Just look at all the shit that's going down. Follow a couple of these YouTubers that go into these places where all these motherfuckers at. I'm telling you, man. I'm past all that. Oh, well, there's good ones and there's bad ones. When there's too much bad, there's too much bad for me, personally. It's just ridiculous. It's whack. But, hey, whatever the future's hold, I ain't got but a few years left on this planet. I've already lived 50 years. So I know I don't have another 50 to go, so shit. Won't be long. I'll be old. Walking around with a walker and shit. Won't know what the hell's going on. Dementia and whatnot. But man, I hope some shit gets done. I hope some shit gets straightened out. I hope Europe don't fall, man. I hope America don't fall. But it's sure looking grave, if you ask me. I agree, Miss Sharon. Big time. I mean, shit. And when it comes down to it, when the bad go completely bonkers, the good ones, it ain't like they're going to stand up to the bad ones and be like, no, we can't be like that. We can't be mean and destructive to these people. That's not, no. The bad are going to rule over the nice and soft people, the good people. When they go into these streets, man, things change. You know the mob mentality. Nah, man. Get them the fuck out of here. If you're illegal, if you're not supposed to be in this country, get the fuck out of here, man. Get them the fuck out of here. That's the only way I can see it. Or else all this shit's gonna happen right here. And it might be too late already. Might be too many, and they just waiting for a motherfucker to approach. And once the shit starts going down, or holla at you, the streets go wild. Civil war. It's getting closer and closer and closer to it. Look, it's getting ready to be a Muslim leader in New York. There's a place in Michigan where on the loudspeakers, could you imagine you're a Christian and you've owned your house for, say, 20 years, and the mosque right down the street just got permission to blast over the loudspeaker 5 times a day the Muslim prayers and shit, where every day, 5 times a day, that's going to be blasting into your house. The fuck? No way. No way. I mean, what y'all don't think that that's some fucked up shit? I mean, it's crazy to me. Crazy to me. In America? Come on now. But I ain't trying to be no hater. You know, I ain't trying to be no hater. But when I see fucked up shit, it's fucked up shit. You know? If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, the motherfucker a duck. Well, I hope I turned y'all on to some of the shit that's going on. Maybe some of the shit y'all didn't know what was going on. I don't know. If you get on Instagram or Twitter or X, you could just put shit in there, you know what I mean? Check on these different places, see what's going on, man. Because if it's happening there, it's damn sure going to happen here sooner or later. Unless Trump can get on the ball, man, and really do some shit that he says he's going to do. Unless the shit's going to work, whatever the feds are going to do, and the states end up bowing down. But it sure looks like a couple of these states are really going to try to stand up to these feds, man. The shit could get really fucked up. I think I'm going to watch that movie Civil War tonight, man. Just take a look. Just take another look at what could really be down the line, man. I don't know, man. Prep up. Get some extra food, extra water. Get you some shit, man. If you live in the city, get the fuck out of the city. I swear. If you live in the city, man, get out of the city. Lord have mercy. Why ain't you out of there already? Because that's going to be the worst spots. It's going to be nuts. But we'll see. We'll see. Man, I appreciate y'all hanging with me tonight. I wanted to share all this shit. Miss Sharon, you can go on X and just go in the search bar and just, like search up protests in Italy, or search protest in Paris, protest in France. And when the protests come up, the riots come up. And then once you start looking at different things, more shit will come up, more stories will pop up. And try to find, like, if you look on YouTube, you can look up, if you search in YouTube, put news in Colorado, and boom, it'll bring up news stations that's going on in Colorado, and you can do that for Chicago, Portland, California. It ain't that hard to find shit and find out what's going on. You just got to take the time to do the research, you know what I mean? And it's a lot easier nowadays because you got, X, Twitter, And you got, Instagram reels. And I don't even know how they're getting. I guess Mark Zuckerberg's done relaxed a little bit on his blocking shit, because I'm seeing more shit on Instagram reels than I'm seeing on fucking X. No bullshit. But yeah, just search it. Go to the search bars when you go into these social medias. Just type some shit in there. Crime in Chicago or anything, man. You see all this crazy shit. I did screenshot some pictures because I wanted to read some shit, but I ain't trying to hold y'all up all night. But let me see if just make sure I don't forget. Oh yeah, I wanted to throw this out there, but I don't know if I did it on the other one or not. Let me see. All right, listen to this. There's 2 Pakistani state representatives in Texas, 2 Palestinian state reps in Virginia, Palestinian representative in Michigan, 1 in Wisconsin, 2 in Illinois, 2 Somalis in Minnesota, 3 in Maine, 2 in Ohio, 1 in North Dakota, 2 in New Jersey, 1 in Arizona, parents born in Iran, 1 in Colorado, Palestinian, 2 in California, 1 with Afghanistan parents. New Jersey has 40 Muslim elected officials alone. New Jersey has 40 Muslim elected officials alone. In Congress, we have 4 Muslims. 3 are foreign born. And it just says I could continue for more. But, I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's some... All right. Grape crime reports. Grape, y'all know what I'm saying. Grapes are good, but this kind of grape is not. Grape crime reports. In the year 2000, England and Wales, there were 8,593. In the year 2023, England and Wales, 68,109. The year 2000, 8,000. The year 2023, 68,000 in England and Wales. Germany, in the year 2000, 8,133. In 2023, Germany, 39,000. Rapes. Rape crime reports. I'm just going to say it. In France in 2000, there were 7,500. In 2023, in France, 42,400. Come on, y'all. This is the women. These are the ladies being viciously attacked. I mean, it's skyrocketed in 20 years. And that don't have nothing to do with motherfuckers coming into the countries illegally. That don't have nothing to do with the migrant overflow. I'm gonna have to start sharing some shit on my my posts too. I took pictures of the motherfuckers in Chicago that's going against the feds. You got government J.B. Pritzker, Pritzker. They did a press conference. I don't know if I could find that press conference or not. But man, it's crazy how they're going against. I mean, I could show it. I mean, it's. I've only been going an hour and 47 minutes. And it's still 40 of y'all in here hanging with me. I mean, if y'all want to see how the Chicago higher ups are going against the feds, man. They did a press conference today. It's crazy. It's crazy the shit they say and talk about it. It'll blow your mind. I think JRL reports or what the hell is his channel, man? Let me go look real quick. I think Chicago could 100% be ground zero for the start of 2.0 CW. I don't know if that JLR dude. This ain't monetized, so it ain't like I'm trying to make money off of nobody's shit. Let me see if I can shit. You know, you can watch there's live streams of the shit going on in Chicago and the shit going on in Portland. Like every night there's people out there live streaming and it's on YouTube. If you you know, you got to search that shit out. Just go into the search bar on YouTube and be like protests in Portland live or something like that, and it'll start bringing up shit and you just got to click on them and, you know, try to catch them. And you'll find them. You'll find the live streams and then just sub up to them. That way, you know, it'll come up on your shit again and you'll be able to, you know, see what's going on, man. It's good to know what the hell's going on. And then you can always unsub from them later if you end up not liking their channels or something. You know what I mean? I just sub up. That way they're there. I know Full Spectrum Survival did some stuff. He shows some stuff. If you know, you want to get some information, man, follow Full Spectrum Survival too. That dude's always putting out information and showing what's going on. They also got another channel too, Off Grid with Brad and Kelly. Off Grid with Brad and Kelly. It's a good channel, man. I follow it. It's just, you know, showing them how they living and off grid and shit. Learn all kinds of shit all the time, man. Always learning shit from them. I've been following them since 2019. Let's see here. Man, I cannot find it. I cannot find it. Oh yeah, and Cash Jordan too. If y'all don't follow Cash Jordan, he's always posting shit now. He used to do all the apartments in like New York and shit, and just like go to empty apartments and show you the different apartment spaces and shit. But then he's done switched over. Now he's doing all like what's going on around the cities and what's going on in America and all the crazy shit that's going on. He's got a good channel, Cash Jordan. Oh shit. Nope. Did they take it down? I mean, where the hell did this shit go? Did he take? Another dude that be posting some shit is Patrick Humphrey. I've been following this. He looks like a young dude, man. He's got long beard, real calm, acting, talking person, but he's bringing a lot of news to the forefront. So you can follow him. He's got like 19,000 subs. Patrick Humphrey. Let me see if I can find this. How long is this? Is this the one?
All right, folks, come on in.
All right, I'll show y'all this, and then y'all can go check it out for yourself.
Come on in.
So I want to be clear that I'm going to limit my responses to that. So,
all right, this is like the police chief, like the head police dude in Chicago, and he's trying to explain why he couldn't go in and help the ICE agents, because the ICE agents got, barricaded in by these civilians, chased down in cars ramming their shit, and the police, they weren't allowed to go in, man. They were told to stand the fuck down. And they try to say, oh, no, they weren't told to stand the fuck down. But they were told to stand the fuck down. They weren't allowed to get involved. So they just left federal agents out there to... And I'm not saying it's the police's fault, because they have to go by the laws in their state. They got... And when the mayors and governors are going against the feds, and you're the police of that state, you're under the rule of that governor or mayor. I just don't even know... Man, they're in such a bind. What do? You know what I'm saying? I don't. All right, but let me I want to let y'all see this channel first. Wait a second. Okay, so it's JLR Investigates. JLR Investigates. That's the channel. He's always going live, and he's showing... If something happens, something bad pops off, he's on it. He's almost like Lookner. Lookner's a little more news-ish. Like, Lookner's my go-to, too. Agenda-free TV. But JLR Investigates. If something pops, if there's a building on fire, JLR's on it. If there's somebody getting shot in the streets, he's on it. If there's something going on in these cities with all this shit going down, he's on it. So, you can check him out if you don't already. But I want to go to where let me see if I can... I don't want to listen to this dude. I want to see yeah, that's the governor dude. Okay. Yeah, if you go in the video, go to like the 1 hour mark, that's when the governors and shit are talking. Well, let's listen to a little bit.
I want to take you through the steps that he's taken to follow the playbook and show how it is playing out real time here in Illinois. When I first heard reports of Trump's plan to send armed military troops into our streets, more than 100 elected officials, business leaders, clergy, law enforcement, educators, and community organizations gathered on August 25th to send an unequivocal message to Donald Trump. We don't want troops on the streets of Chicago. There was never an insurrection or an invasion on the ground that justified the deployment of the military to our American city. We stood out there on a beautiful day at River Point Park to make that point.
Look at the dude standing behind him with the glasses. That's the mayor of Chicago. Like he's got like a 10% approval rating. Like he's a horrible mayor. He's, in my opinion, he is a whack job, man. Like a complete nutcase. This dude is Chicago don't fuck with him neither, man. He is out there, but he's the one that I'm telling you, man, some crazy shit. I don't know who he's connected to. I don't know what he's connected to in the streets, because you never know who some of these governors and mayors and shit, if they're connected to these gangs that's in the streets or, criminals that's in the streets. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll make sure my shit's still running, but all right, so you're going to hear that dude talk. This dude coming up is, who is that? Damn it. It should say who he is. Wait a minute, he'll probably say who he is.
Vino continue on this march toward autocracy. Their plan all along has been to cause chaos, and then they can use that chaos to consolidate Donald Trump's power. They think they can fool us all into thinking that the way to get out of this crisis that they created is to give them free rein. Well, that plan will only work if we let it. The state of Illinois is going to use every lever at our disposal to resist this power grab and get Noam's thugs the hell out of Chicago. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid, and I won't back down. Now, before I turn the podium...
Did he just call federal agents thugs? Did y'all hear that shit?
Over, the court here has given U.S. Department of Justice 2 days to respond in writing to the state's TRO motion. They have to respond by midnight Wednesday night, and the next hearing will be on Thursday. And with that, I'd like to pass it over to our terrific Attorney General, Kwame.
Attorney General. This is the Attorney General in Chicago.
Thank you, Governor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As we all know, the president has for some time been threatening to deploy the National Guard into Chicago and into the state of Illinois. And that's significant. And he's been threatening to militarize our streets, and in many ways has done so. This morning, I filed a lawsuit challenging the unlawful deployment of the National Guard troops to Illinois, including the Illinois National Guard, the call for the Texas National Guard. And my lawyers have just, as the governor updated you, were just in court arguing these actions. We're seeking a temporary restraining order, and we'll hear from the government from the federal government within a couple of days.
So I guess they're getting a restraining order against the National Guard. I mean, this in my opinion, this is some serious shit. This is more than just trying to go against this or go against that, man. This is some serious shit, man. These people, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Y'all can go watch this shit though at JLR Investigates. I don't wanna steal his content. You know what I'm saying? This is what he did. I showed you a little bit. It's very interesting if you listen to these people speak, because it'll show you just how deep it goes with Chicago going against the federal government. Like there's a real beef there. And in Portland, it's the same thing. You can find these fucking press conferences and these Zoom calls that are from like the governor and mayor that's in Portland. They're talking about the same shit. I mean, these motherfuckers are beefing. What? That's how civil wars start. States going against the feds. That's how civil war starts. I'm just saying, y'all might want to keep an eye on this shit, because if the shit gets worse and worse and worse, we already got a government shutdown. All hell could break loose. I really think we could have CW2, man. So I'm going to go ahead and squash it here. Y'all can go check this out. I would listen if anybody wants to really know the beef between these states and Trump and the government, the feds. This will show you. They say some shit that'll blow your mind in this joint, that you can't believe that it's actually representatives of a state saying this about the federal government. Like, it's crazy. The shit they're trying to do and go against it's just nuts. It's mind-blowing. So you might really want to watch it. But anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging with me tonight. I hope I brought to light some things for some people that might not have known what's going on. Really, y'all should prep up, man, because there's some bad shit coming down the line, maybe. You know what I mean? There could be some really fucked up shit, especially with this government shutdown and shit. Then if, there really could be, they're invoking some shit, Look, I'm not an educated dude, but I know that if you go back and look at the first Civil War, like before the Civil War broke out, and it was a few years before the Civil War broke out, there were certain things that the president did that led up to a civil war. And there are things happening now that kind of mirror that. And it's kind of showing, it's like history repeating itself almost, you know what I mean? Just in a different way. The future's not looking good, but anyway, y'all do some research. Y'all check it out, man. Y'all can make up your minds for yourselves. I'm not trying to push no ideas on nobody. I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all what I be seeing and what I be thinking. That's all, man. Much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Let me throw on a beat to exit out this joint. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. You know, I'll try to keep y'all updated on anything that I know, anything that I hear, anything that I find out. You know, make sure you follow, you know, the community posts, because I'll post stuff on that too. And hey, follow me on Instagram. You know what I mean? Tribe2, Splat Tribe 1. That's on Instagram. On X, I don't even know what my X is. Let me go look and see what my X is. What's my name on X? I don't even fucking know, man. What's my name on here? Oh, it says Tribe at Tribe 2. TOO, Tribe 2. That's on X. So I guess it's Tribe or Tribe 2. I don't know. It's one of the two. You could look up and find me. I don't know. Nisi can put it in the description or something. But anyway, I'm going to throw on a jam, and I'll holler at y'all on the next one, man. I appreciate y'all hanging with me, man. For real. Peace. Much love, Jane. Much love. Rip. Miss Sharon. Blue Butterfly. 101, 101, 101. Gia.